Madam Toastmaster and my fellow Toastmasters. Today, my speech is going to be about globalization. I'm not sure how many people know about globalization, but I'm not going to ask any questions also on that because it's going to be a boring subject for you all, but let me make it a little bit interesting there. I would say this globalization started 50 years back. People started talking about that. 20 years back, almost we are talking rigorous about the globalization. What I thought now is, like, what I know about the globalization, I want to share with you all, which I learned. 3 things I want to cover here. One is, what is globalization? Second one, I want to know what has happened, how does it started? Third thing, I want to know the future, what's going to be. Let us go with the first one. What is globalization? Globalization is the system of interactions among the countries of the world in order to make a global economy. Globalization refers to the integration of economics and the societies of all over the world. This is the theory of definition. Let us see what are the components involved in globalization. There are so many components which we should know about that. First is culture. Second is society, social, economical, transportation, infrastructure, technology. You can keep on adding so many things as a key component of globalization. These are the main things. What has happened in olden days? We think about, in olden days, we try to do our products by ourselves and then do it and then use it for our lives. Then we moved step little bit further, talking about taking from neighbors or from the stores local produce. Then we again had a step forward, going to the different state, got the product from them, used it for ourselves. Now we are coming to the state that we are trying to buy from the different countries, trying to exchange the goods. We are not staying there. We are trying to exchange products and services now. That's the concept of globalization. The product and services is getting into the neck of globalization. For example, I would say I will be producing, this is a simple concept in economy, like I'll be producing 1 bread in 10 minutes, but Joe might produce 10 bread in 10 minutes. Who is more efficient? I could go and buy from him. Now think about Joe is sitting in Australia, Joe is an Australian and I am American sitting here, so I want to trade between the bread. In the same time, I would be making a necklace or the jewelry. I would be making more efficient. So we want to exchange the product. Not only that, depending on the exchange of the product, the service is also getting exchanged here. I want to go and fix my product of the jewelry onto Australia and say that customize the product for their need. So this is a kind of globalization we are talking about. Thinking that in the simple scenario, Joe has to think about now not only the product exchange, all the key concepts what I told you about culture. He has to think about the culture because he's sitting over there and doing a business over in US, and then economy, society, whatever, like everything he has to consider. Being, let us assume Joe as a leader, now the global leader has to think now in a different scenario. He has a more pressure now. Let us, instead of saying it is a pressure, I would say it is a challenge for him. It's very much challenge for him to do. So in this condition, now with the globalization, he has got more power, more thinking status. So he is actor with a lot of effective thinking, as a global leader, he has to do a lot of work. Isn't it? That's true. Coming to the existing scenario right now, what is going on? We are seeing China is becoming #1. And we are saying, like, you know, BRIC, that's one of the articles says Brazil, China, India, and other people, like, they're trying to enter the economy in the #1. Why not as a US, we try to go for it? We have to find what are the existing natural scenarios, what we have, the resources. We do have a lot of energy, power, and we do have a lot of income, and we do have a lot of innovative power. We know we have a lot of reservations and lot of finance. Let us go and compete the other people and think about the globalization when we are trying to do any job in any business scenario. So this is not only the final ending of thing. Think this is a ship, globalization ship. In this, we are having people from France, people from Australia, people from everywhere. And now, if we don't know how to operate the globalization, then we'll be in trouble. We'll be held back. We should know how to operate that. So, the best thing what to save the boat is everybody should learn about globalization and think about in their business what they should do. Thank you, Toastmaster.